that sounded like swish. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that. Go ahead, touchdown like that.
Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Seattle.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
To throw again. Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
A loss of 8 yards.
But for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 7 yards.
He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pin right in my name.
If he keeps playing like this, he'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city.
45-yard line.
And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. Murray escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll find Metcalf. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
A loss of 7 yards.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Seahawks nothing.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
For a Cardinals.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
Wilson now, throwing on 3rd and long.
Russell Wilson sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And that's the obvious risk you run with a long field goal, lower trajectory, greater chance of having it blocked like it was.
And a lot more pressure on your protection team because, as you noted, longer field goal, it's going to come out a little bit lower. So that means you got to get those hands down and out of the lanes. That didn't happen.
And a great job picking it up and giving them great field position. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive.
Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw again is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
To number 82.
From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Murray's pass intercepted by the Seahawks.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Got the connection here to Bourne. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Open man is Bourne. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Wilson. Out right to Bourne. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier, and his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They fake the handoff. Now Murray eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. It's now second down and 20.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This is Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
7-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run again with Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
A loss of 7 yards.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Cardinals 21.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
15-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Play fake. Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Kyler Murray sacked.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley, and he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up some...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
By the Cardinals.
Now Murray off play action. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Off play action. Murray. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Porter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down, Seahawks.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Wilson sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to go down again.
Russell Wilson sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Murray, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Murray to air it out again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Murray's pass
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That catch good for only a couple. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. To throw again on second down. Wilson.
Russell Wilson sacked.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Going for it all. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game. He's 3rd on the year. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, his throw incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Edwards. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. fourth quarter. You've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off play action. Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for DK Metcalf.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10.
Off the play fake. Murray. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of